So this building is going to allow us to basically double our capacity in terms of manufacturing and also office space. So it's going to allow us to take a company that was started 9 years ago and basically double its size in revenue. You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process.
When you're working with Derrick Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derrick.
So what we got here is a 50,500 square foot pre-engineered steel Butler building. The nice thing about Butler is how custom we can get with the buildings. The opportunities are endless with how you can design these buildings. You know, you can certainly make it look like the building we have here for Rock Shield Rubber, but you can also make it look like a storefront, like it would in a downtown setting.
The owner comes to us and just tells us what they want, and then we start the process of setting up the building, drawing the plans, and then we send that off to Butler. Butler puts everything into motion of what they have to build to make this building work. They tell us a ship date, we're ready by that time, everything just works smoothly.
When we're doing that preliminary stage of doing these preliminary drawings, going back and forth on different ideas, I'm able to use Butler's Advantage software and just changing a few things here and there to see where things come in price-wise. It's easy to just whip up a quick budget right away to share with the client, so we don't have to wait, you know, weeks or months for a quote on something. That's one of the main advantages I see, and also the speed these things go up. I think we had the main frames for this 50,000 square foot building set in 3 or 4 days.
We use a lot of the same subcontractors in erecting these buildings, which is very, very efficient for us and for the subcontractors, because we both know what we expect at the end.
The thing I like most about it is the ability to expand. So again, you know, we've doubled our footprint here, but we're hoping in the near future that we'll have to expand again. And the way these Butler buildings are put together, it allows us to expand in 3 different directions very easily.
It's very, very easy to work with Butler. On this project alone, we were short a couple things or added a couple things. Butler is very efficient. We made a phone call, got things moving, boom, done.
I would say in terms of this project here, you know, we're both on time and on budget to this point, and you know, the aesthetics of this building is exactly what I wanted, probably even more.
The best part of my job is just seeing a project from what it was to what it ends up being, and also ultimately having a happy client to see their eyes light up when they walk through the building for the first time, because a lot of people can't see that vision on a flat sheet of paper, and then to have their dreams and their business brought to life, that's really rewarding.
Well, welcome out to Raiders Streaming. We've got some baseball action going on tonight. Again, our booth is sponsored by our diamond sponsor, Derrick Building Solutions. Thank you, Derrick. Appreciate you guys for sponsoring us in the booth this year. My co-host, as always, is Mr. Aaron Sundin, and down the third base line, I've got Jeff Tierstig down there. He is on the camera you're seeing right now. Again, New Richmond is in town today to play our Hudson Raiders. Weather-wise, we'll might as well pop a graphic up here, right? 51 degrees and overcast. Wind is 28 kilometers per hour, which I have no idea what that equates to. It feels like about 10 miles per hour out there. But a little crisp, almost feels like a fall game we've got going right now, which is hilarious. Weather in Hudson's just been up, down, and every which way this spring. We've had a week ago it was 80 and sunny. Today it's 51 and cloudy, and we've had everything in between. So if you're not in the area, just trust me, it's been a wild ride. All right, now we'll get the Hudson starting lineup here. Abrahamson, second base. Logan Hagman. Madazinski. He's the man. He's Manchester. The Bulldog, Spencer. Let's go. Swanee. We like to call him the big rig. Bergen. Ani. Right field. Parker, he be wrecking out in left field. Let's go. Tyler Bolio. Sousa up on the mound today. Blagan will be coaching as always. And I'll be joined shortly here on the mic after our national anthem. I think we have a special guest in here tonight, or maybe not. Thought we did. Never mind.
I don't even know what to say to your introductions there. That was quite something. You were ripping off the nicknames.
I'm all rested up.
You are well rested.
Well rested after my vacation.
Well, yeah, you didn't catch the last baseball game here,
No.
so you are well rested.
Yeah, I'm ready to be back in
That was
here.
good stuff. That was good stuff.
Thanks.
Back up
Welcome
on-
back yourself. You're back
Thank
from a
you.
little vacation this
Yeah,
weekend.
Yep. Had a good time out in Maine. That's my 7th time in 2 years I've been out there, and some of them have been
Is that right?
quite arduous, having to move a kid
Yep.
into an apartment and out from Wisconsin. But we got through it. She graduated, and now
You did it.
get a job.
A little rough.
Let's just calling it like it is. So,
That's right.
No, she's going to take a test, and she will be off to the races. Hopefully, I'm sure she's going to do just fine. Speaking of just
That's
doing
awesome.
fine,
Yeah.
let's talk about this Raider baseball team. 19-3 on the season. They continue to roll along. Had a little hiccup last week. Split with River Falls, so lost to River Falls down there. Just didn't get the bats going. That game was only a score of 2-0. But They came back and picked up the game on Thursday night here back at home by a score of 10-4. So they are 19-3 on the season, 10-1 in the Big Rivers Conference. They're currently ranked 5th in Division I. So we will be talking about it as the broadcast goes along. We're going to have seedings for all the spring team sports coming up here very soon. Softball's probably even maybe later this week, but baseball will lag behind 1 week between those. Last week in that game on Thursday, Jace Matazinski had 2 home runs.
God, that's crazy, isn't it?
So big game for him. Also want to mention and recognize he was actually picked as the National Player of the Month by Prep Baseball back in April. So, folks, if you haven't read this article, I would strongly recommend you read that. If you don't know Jace, it'll give you a little bit of a picture into his life and his rise here with baseball, and very humble young man, very impressive. So take a look at that. All right, Mark Souza on the mound for the Raiders tonight. First pitch from Mark is a strike. Dane Lease, the shortstop, leading off for the New Richmond Tigers in this home and away week. That one's outside. Hudson plays at home, obviously, against the Tigers tonight. They will be in New Richmond on Thursday. 1-1. Nice pitch, catches a corner. A little bit off speed that time from Souza. So Souza pitched that game last Tuesday. I saw Abrahamson pitched the game Thursday. 1-2 still.
Whoa, that was trippy.
So they've been kind of mixing and matching that a little bit Tuesday, Thursday, and I think that had more to do in the season when they were playing more non-conference games. Now we're pretty much locked into conference to finish out the season. 1-2. That one's in the dirt. Little off-speed pitch that time from Mark. 2-2. The Tigers this year kind of in the middle of the pack in the Big Rivers. Okay. Lost a lot of good seniors last year. New coach, Coach Kretovics, who might be watching tonight. He is no longer the head coach. That one's fouled off right side. Young team as well. Dane Lease, a senior. 2-2. Souza gets the sign, and the delivery just outside. Count is full.
Gonna work that corner a little bit.
So 3-2 here on the leadoff batter. We do have a chilly night here up at Grandview. That one's outside, so Lease draws the leadoff walk. And again, wind right in our face, per usual here when we get cold weather. Right out of the north.
You bet. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Matthew Folks, the batter. Folks, the DH tonight. Lefty on lefty here. Keep an eye on Lease at first. I'll see if I can see if he gets a jump. Bender in there for a strike. Good pitch. A little bit of a jam job. Caught that inside corner. 0-1. Lease the runner at first. That one's in there for a strike. 0-2.
Getting ahead on this
caught
one.
Coach Blagan before the game. He said he was excited. I think he saw 2 cameras. You guys got 2 cameras tonight?
3.
I said, I think so. 3. Okay. Ooh, just misses that corner.
Yep, we got 2 behind home plate. We got a tight angle. You can see here. We've got a wide angle. You'll see here, and we've got Jeff down the third. You can see there. We're bringing the heat.
I guess. That one's fouled off towards the Tiger dugout. Still 1-2. Well, we need the heat tonight, Ken.
Yeah, we do. I should have brought my little buddy. You know those heaters you throw in your
those are
deer
great.
stand? We roll those at the hockey rink
Or an
sometimes.
ice shack. A little high on that bender there. Looks like Mark kind of came off the mound a little awkward. Caught his step.
Got
2-2.
2-2. Okay. Thank you.
Ground ball. That's going to get through. Right fielder comes in charging, gets it in. So a couple of runners on base here for the Tigers early on.
Yeah.
Leadoff walk, a single by Folks. Brings up the catcher, Alex Solberg. Nobody out. Top of the first. That's a curveball. Beauty in there. Kind of froze him up. You could see him load and hold his hands back. Good pitch from Souza that time.
I don't know what it is about a curveball. I just love those. It's probably that, just seeing the movement.
Nice
It's just
bend
great.
on that one.
Yeah.
Souza looks at the runner at second. Comes in a little low. Same pitch, just below the zone. 1-1.
How many weeks, you probably said this, and I was dorking around with all my technology over here. How many weeks out from playoffs are the boys?
They usually start in the beginning of June.
Okay.
So we've still got a couple weeks left. I think a couple more weeks of conference games. I think we've got a game against Rice Lake maybe next week. That one's outside. 2-1.
That's right. We do have
And
Rice
then
Lake. Yep.
the playoffs probably start the following week. We'll see if the Raiders get a bye.
Okay.
Getting the nod over here. 3 games left.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
one more this week. Paul Moen giving me the lowdown here. 2-1. Good pitch that time. Ooh, just misses.
Got 3-1.
3-1. Again, nobody out. Lease the runner at first. Lease the runner at second. Folks the runner at first. 3-1 on the batter, Solberg. Fouled off end of the bat there. Almost looked like the same spot, maybe a little tighter to the zone. Full count.
Got a full boat.
Souza gets the sign. Takes a look at the runner at second base. Kicks and delivers. Misses the corner, or misses that outside corner again. So base is loaded here. Nobody out.
Holding my breath here on this one.
All right, Tanner Guess, the batter. Quick step out to the mound. Have a little talk. That's Vinny Cagnetta out there to talk to Mark Souza. Just try to calm him down a little bit, talk to his infield where the play could be. Obviously, bases are juice, so any base, force out.
Be right back here.
So 3.
Or,
Yep.
Nope.
I was going to say, so 3 games left. Then the seeding meeting will happen after that, depending on, again, Hudson should get a bye out of that. Next week they play Rice Lake, who I know is having a down year. And then it would be that following week we'd likely see a playoff game.
Okay.
Which would
Got
be
it. I'll be in
most
town.
likely maybe the first Tuesday in June.
Okay. I'll be fresh
about
off a
right.
little trip to Napa Valley.
Oh, my goodness.
It's just
Where
a weekender.
aren't you going?
Dude, I should ask you that. Don't even start with me.
All right, Yes is the batter. Infield in on the corners. That one's outside. Good save by Hagman. That one got a little wide.
Was.
1-0.
We're going out the Napa Valley deal because my niece is a chef out there.
Oh,
Chef in training. So we kind of make a point of seeing her.
good for you. Swing and a miss.
There we go.
So Souza in a little pickle here. See if he can get out of this. Again, nobody out. Lease the runner at third. Folks at second. Solberg. Swing and a miss.
There you go.
Certainly trying to work that outside corner against the righties.
1-2 here. Like you said, the base is juiced up.
See if Souza decides to mix it up a little bit here. 1-2. Goes to the same spot. That one's fouled off right side. One and two on the batter. Guess inside that time. 2-2. No action or activity yet in the Raider bullpen. They're going to let Mark get out of this here. 2-2. That one's in the dirt.
Good stop back there.
Yeah, Logan Hagman's just a wall behind the plate.
Yeah.
Keeps everything in front of him. Good arm. All right, full count.
Rubber.
Souza getting a workout here in this first inning.
Say, getting his pitches in.
That one's in the dirt. So 3 walks in the inning for Souza. Brings in the first Tiger run. Lease crosses the plate. Christian Messer is your batter. Still nobody out here. 26 pitches already for Mark Souza. So
thank you.
Getting him deep into these counts. Obviously, 3 runners on. That one's off the plate, foul. You know, the big thing right now for Mark is let's get that first out.
That's right.
Get
That's
it out.
right.
Get a little mojo back.
Yep. Get one under your belt. Start feeling good about it.
0-1. That one's in there for a strike. Good pitch.
Yep.
So it's not that he's necessarily been getting behind batters. He's actually kind of been getting ahead,
Yeah.
at least with the last couple, and then all of a sudden just missing the zone a little bit. That one's fouled off. At this point, keep attacking. Infield in on the corners. Seeing if they can charge one, maybe get a double play. Got him on the corner that time.
K-time.
Strikeout for Souza.
That was a big one. Needed it.
1 away. Brings up number 11, Gavin Zajac.
I like that last name.
Logan Hagman tightening up the pads. Yeah, if Souza can get out of this with just 1 run, certainly that's going to be a big boost of confidence for him. 1 out here. Base is still loaded again. Hagman with a great stretch that time. Man. That one was tailing off.
Yes, it was.
In the left side batter's box.
Yes, it was. That was a tough grab.
1-0. Over to the shortstop. He's going to try to turn 2. Over to Abrahamson. Over to first base. They turn the double play.
Let's go.
6-4-3 double play that time. I was looking at Jace. He was kind of leaning that direction. Obviously, Abrahamson being there. The timing worked out. 6-4-3 double play. The Tigers get a run on 1 hit. They leave 1. Your score after 1/2 inning, the New Richmond Tigers 1, Hudson 0.
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going. And so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy's Local Bar and Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
Welcome back to Hudson Field. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Jeff Tierstick on our camera. We are live in the Derek Building Solutions booth. Down one.
Down one.
Bottom of one.
Little strategy here by the Tigers. They're pitching sophomore Corey Benzer. Benzer likes to bend it. I'm just watching him warm up a little bit. A lot of off-speed stuff, not a lot of speed. Trying to
I saw that.
maybe take advantage of these Raider hitters that aren't used to seeing that. That time behind the batter, Abrahamson. So Hudson goes with their typical lineup here. Sam Abrahamson leading off. Logan Hagman on deck. Jace Matazinski in the hole. So let's keep an eye on Benzer, see how the Raiders can react to this. That one's in their first strike. Good pitch. Got that inside corner.
Yeah, watching him in warm-ups, you can see him just, whoop, like you said, bending it on in.
Hudson, we covered that Menominee game earlier this year. One of those games, they had a guy that was throwing a little bit off speed. Curveball that time fouled off. They had a hard time timing it up.
Yeah.
Took them a couple of innings. Now, certainly the Tigers will try to ride Benzer as long as they can if he's having success against this lineup. But it's just a good way to start things off, maybe throw off a Raider team that's used to facing some of these pitchers that throw a little harder. That one's high. 2-2. Little low. Hard one to lay off of there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a timing thing. Again, you're kind of, as a batter, you're in the box, you're loaded up, you're ready to go, and especially if it's a curveball or something, you kind of got to, your weight shift might move once or twice. Oh, swing and a miss. Gets him.
Got him.
There you go. Strategy worked out on batter number one here. Abrahamson brings up the catcher, Logan Hagman. A lot of noise coming from that dugout over there for the Tigers.
They're pumped. Should be.
Giving their sophomore pitcher some encouragement. Hagman, of course, the last game we covered with a walk-off grand slam, no doubter, over the pine trees.
That's over the pine trees?
Oh, yeah, over the pine trees. Bender just misses.
The bender.
The bender from Benzer.
Oh, there's a beauty bender from Benzer.
Yeah, that
he
got right
literally
to
over the pines, huh? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think it hit the netting on the batting cage over there. That one's a little high.
Wow. Yeah, I was tuned into you guys watching the end of that game.
We were just waiting for something to happen offensively for the Raiders. It was just nothing doing. Got that inside corner.
Because wasn't it like they were down? It was like 1-0.
Yes.
Raiders had nothing.
Yep.
Coming into that end.
And then we came in bottom of the seventh.
Yeah.
And I think there was, I can't remember if it was a walk or a hit, then an error.
Yep.
And, yeah, it just was, look at that bend. Got that corner. That was nasty from Benzer.
Hey.
Little snap to it right at the end there. Again,
this guy's fun to watch.
The strategy is working so far for the Tigers. 2-2.
Get a little wide view on this one.
Ground ball down to third base. Hopper over there makes the throw. Very close play. Hagman hustled down the line, but the throw in time, that's Brady Sempf over there at third base.
Good throw. Matazinski. You said 2 home runs in his last game?
2 home runs here at home against the Wildcats last Thursday. So,
jeez, Jace, take it easy, dude.
Had a hard night that game we covered against Memorial. He was struggling a little bit at the plate, but obviously came back big time last week. That one's low and in the dirt. It's kind of important against a pitcher like Benzer for these batters to be patient. It's going to be tempting to see those pitches coming in there, especially those benders. All of a sudden, it's kind of like, ooh, that looks like a meatball. Let's try to give this one a ride, but just misses the corner.
Catcher doing a good job trying to frame that up. I can appreciate that all day.
Yeah. 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Line drive. Ooh, just misses down there. Jace turned on that about a foot outside the left field line. 2-1. It's harder to get the barrel of the bat on pitchers like this or off-speed pitches in general. So kind of got to wait on it. 2-1.
That's going to be tough. Waiting on a pitch.
Patience.
Right? Patience.
Danielson.
Wax on.
That one's fly ball out to right field, kind of tailing off. Foul territory. First baseman's chasing it. Ooh, makes a really nice attempt at that. Left his feet, went off the end of his glove. So Matazinski with new life. 2-2.
All right, Matazinski, kind of battling here. Let's get that right behind home plate look.
Benzer in the stretch. Delivers. Curveball foul. Jay's still alive.
He's fighting. He's fighting. I heard word on the street the seniors are going to be graduating soon.
I think they graduate Friday.
What
Friday.
the heck?
Yeah.
Friday?
Right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
2-2, 2 outs. Matazinski gets the pitch, takes ball 3.
You know what that means? Senior all-night party.
Oh, is that Friday night? Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Get ready. I'm getting pumped.
Hide your kids. Hide your dogs. Ken's coming. 3-2. Missed high.
That-a-way. Good eye.
Matazinski good at bat that time.
Yep.
Now, the other advantage here for the Raiders is with runners on base with a pitcher like this, with a little bit more methodical out of the stretch, and the timing of everything is potentially that ability to steal. Throw over to first by Benzer, trying to pick off Jace. Not in time. I'll keep an eye on that out of the corner of my eye. Sam Manchester, the center fielder, up to the plate. Matazinski goes. There's a line drive. That's going to get through.
Oh,
Matazinski round second. He's going to look to round third. Here he comes. Matazinski's going to be there.
He's wheeling.
Plenty of time. There's the speed right there.
Let's go.
Got a really good jump as he tried to steal, obviously, on that pitch. Kind of died out in the grass, so the right fielder had a hard time getting that to the cut.
Huh.
RBI for Sam Manchester.
Man.
Raiders knotted up here at 1.
That was fun. I wasn't expecting the green light there.
Spencer Bullis up to the plate. Bullis at first base tonight. Done an excellent job anchoring that corner for the Raiders this year. Manchester goes. That one's high. Throw down is going to be late. So I thought this might happen.
Wow.
With
aggressive base running.
With the Raiders being an aggressive base running team in general.
Yeah.
Trying to put a little pressure on the sophomore Benzer. So Manchester, the runner at second. 2 outs. 1-0 here on Spencer Bullis. That one's a little high. 2-0. I got way too many programs here, Ken. I got a softball,
Did you?
a baseball.
Here, give me that.
It's just, I'm all mixed up.
Oh.
That one's fouled off. Fouled back towards the bank of Raiders
souvenir.
Fans. They're on the hillside.
That's where I used to park my truck over there.
You got smart though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you ever get hit?
I got a new truck, so I moved. I don't park.
Did you ever get hit with the old
old
Toyota?
4Runner? Did not somehow.
That's good.
Yeah, I was really pressing my luck though, parking there.
were.
You know what I mean?
2-1 on Bullis. Gets the corner. That was nasty. Took a little off that curveball that time. Just dropped it in.
Gosh.
Dropped it on a dime.
This guy's got some fun pitches.
2-2.
Right enough fun if you're in the batter's box, so.
That one's high.
Ooh.
Good job by the catcher getting that kind of a late glove to get that one out of the air. Full count.
You know what I like about you, Aaron? You never told me. You should probably move your truck. You just let me roll. I appreciate that.
Well, you like that rock star parking anyway.
Oh,
so.
you bet I do.
Full count here. Curveball. Well hit. That could get to the gapper. Center fielder's running over there trying to chase it. Can't get to it. Bullis is going to round second. He's going for third. Throw comes in. It's a little late. Bullis into third base.
He's like, get
with
the oxygen.
2-out triple.
Get the oxygen. Oh, that was great, Bullis.
He hit that about as well as you could hit it on that off-speed pitch. And I wasn't sure if the center fielder had his wheels on, but it dropped in front of him and then got past him a little bit. That allowed Bullis to get around second and into third. So a good set of hitting that time by Spencer Bullis. Knocks in another run. Brings up Brady Swanson. Swanee with the foul ball.
The old big rig from hockey, Swanee up to bat here.
He looks a lot like, do you remember Riley Hess?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'm just looking at Brady
Same build,
right now,
yeah.
and those two they even look the same there.
Yeah. A couple twins.
Couple good guys.
Yes, sir.
1-1. The other nice thing about these last few at-bats since Jace was up, they've gotten the count pretty deep. That was a 3-2 count on that triple. Curveball just misses. 2-1. Bullis, the runner at third. 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch. That one's in there. Over to second base. Scoops. Sets. Throws to retire the side. For the Raiders, 2 runs on a couple of hits. They strand one. Your score after 1 inning. The Hudson Raiders 2. The Richmond Tigers 1.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town. Oh, yeah. Years ago, I got asked to DJ a prom. And up at Hudson. I probably shouldn't say this on the air, but I'm going to. Because they'll never invite me back to do it again, which they haven't. You ready for this?
Yeah.
So some of the football players are out crowd surfing.
Yeah.
And somebody came up to me. Next time they get out there crowd surfing, turn the music off and tell them to get down.
Oh, no.
See.
Party pooper. Savarine the batter.
You know what I did? Next time they got out crowd surfing, I turned the music up and looked away. I didn't see a thing.
1-1. Yeah, that's okay.
That's how I roll.
You're bringing the house down.
I'm just trying to have fun. I'm not the police out there. I'm the DJ.
You're KC Cool is what I call you.
KC Cool. Little Kenny C is what I call myself.
Regan Savarine the batter.
Oh, God. I got to get out more often. I really don't get out much.
Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Souza. 2 on the day so far. You do need to get out more, I think.
I know.
You're sheltered. You live a sheltered life.
I'm kind of cooped up.
The suburb of Hudson.
Shout out to Shannon, 26 years today. And where am I at? At baseball. Love you, baby.
What are you doing later then?
I'm going to take her over to Cafe Latte. She didn't know this. And we're going to get some German chocolate cake. That's her favorite place to get a little dessert.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mason Benning the batter. First pitch from Souza is a strike.
Yeah, that cafe latte over in St. Paul is pretty nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Their German chocolate cake's ridiculous.
Swing and a miss.
Whoa.
Mark pounding the glove right now.
Yeah, he is.
0-2.
Somebody's got the heater.
Fastball again. 3 straight fastballs from Souza. Gets strikeout number 3. 2 outs. Little energy happening in that infield for the Raiders right now. Brady Semp, the third baseman, up to the plate. 2 up, 2 down, top of the second here. Fastball for a strike. Souza just saying, I'm going to keep throwing it till they hit it.
Yeah, I suppose. He's got it going right now.
0-1 pitch. That one's a little low. 1-1. Yeah, Cafe Latte, that was part of a network of different restaurants over there, if I remember right. Like Salute was part of that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, one of the steakhouses downtown. Not Manny's.
Mancini's?
I don't think.
Remember that place?
I used to know them all. I had a friend that was a chef for one of them, so we'd go to Manny's a lot too. Maybe Manny's was one. 2-1. Fastball in there for a strike. 2-2. Ocean Air might be one as well.
Oh,
is that
really?
still around?
No, it's not. It used to be downtown, downtown Minneapolis back in the day, and it's since.
Oh, a little knobber up the middle. Manazinski bare hand throws over to first.
Let's go.
That was kind of died off the bat. Was kind of also rolling slow in the grass. I think Jace thought for a second, should I grab it with my glove or bare hand? Bare hand, throw on the run.
He's funny.
Gets the out for the Tigers. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Your score after 1.5. Hudson 2, New Richmond 1.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, your Willow River Experience Assistant. At Willow River Company, we take care of all your outdoor needs. Snow removal, irrigation, fine gardening, plant bed maintenance, seasonal planters, lawn care, and planter subscription all year round. And now, it's all bundled into one simple monthly subscription. No stress, no hassle, just a beautifully maintained property. Visit willowriverexperience.com and subscribe today.
Gets a shot of 2 knuckleheads in the booth.
Yeah, Jeff, the thing is, I don't usually like to see myself behind bars. It's been a long time.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
That's great. That's great. Nice shot. Jeff, again, down the third base line, getting a shot of us in the booth behind the cage here.
Berganani, the batter. First pitch to Ani. That's hit well out to right field. Right fielder tracking it underneath, makes the catch for out number 1. That was pretty well struck by Bergen. But right out to the right fielder. Parker Recken, the batter.
I love that last name.
What did you call him? Reckenhouse or Recken the House?
Reckon ball.
Recken ball. That's a good one. Yeah. 1 out. First pitch to Recken is high. 1-0. Curveball just misses that corner. Kind of tips his glove a little bit when Benzer does when he throws that curveball. I'll keep an eye on that.
Really?
Yeah, just as it was coming out, a little bit of a snap coming out of there. There's a bender in there for a strike. Fouled off. 2-1.
Wild. It hits that back fence and our camera looks like it's hallucinating. Not that I know what that looks like, but if I did.
2-1. That one a little bit high.
Just a bit outside there.
3-1. Raiders did all their damage with 2 outs back in the first. Curveball, ooh, pulled the cord on that.
Man alive. Nasty.
Full count. 1 out here, bottom of the second. There's a line drive out to left field. Base hit for Reckon. Waited on that pitch.
Oh, boy. Punch that ticket over to first base for you.
Tyler Bolio, the batter. Keep an eye on that runner at first. See what Coach Blagan wants to do here. Maybe a sacrifice situation. There is 1 out. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through.
Wow.
Reckon rounding second. He's going to come into third. Bolio turns and looks. Runners at the corners now for the Raiders with 1 out. Top of the lineup coming back up. This is Sam Abrahamson.
Silent and profiling.
Little Ric Flair for you.
Little Ric Flair.
Woo, woo.
Trip to the mound. Happening here. I'm not sure if we're going to see a pitching change. Looks like they're just going to chat. Nope, there's a pitching change. We'll see it.
Okay, with that, we'll
Keep
take
an eye on who's coming in, Ken. Yep.
quick breather unless you got a number coming in.
I think it's Big Nick Stalwright coming in. So let's check out. We'll talk about Nick. You want to talk now? Happy to do that too.
We'll be right back in 2 seconds, sir.
Okay.
Door Drill & Scow has been fighting for the rights of the injured since 1883. Our lawyers are local. We live and work here, and we believe in giving back to the communities we serve. From the courtroom to the community, Door Drill & Scow is proud to serve northwestern Wisconsin for over 140 years.
Phone call, Anderson Heating. Somebody answers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Wow, that's awesome.
If you go www.andersonheating.com, you can click on anything on your phone, and it'll automatically dial you up and allow you to get somebody that you can talk to.
Okay.
And the key here is
awesome.
I want a live body. I don't like push one, push two. No. It's a live body that you'll talk to.
That was going to be my follow-up. Are we actually talking to somebody?
Real people.
Welcome back to Hudson Raider Field here, up at the top of the hill, so to speak. We are in the Derrick Building Solutions booth. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Jeff Tersick out on the camera. Tell us about our pitcher. I think you got a little...
Big Nick Stalwright. Yeah, Nick's been playing varsity baseball since he was a sophomore.
Well,
he was a shortstop and a pitcher before. I think earlier this season he might have been a little bit dinged up, so I figured we'd see Nick maybe Thursday, but they're going to go with him tonight. Certainly the most experienced of these Tiger pitchers. Nick, of course, was the quarterback for the Tigers in football.
I knew that name.
Had a great
he's good
football career at
New
Richmond, and he is off to play football at Iowa Western.
Iowa Western, okay.
He is going to play, I believe, tight end, which is interesting because, he was a quarterback, and it's just got a cannon of an arm.
Yeah.
But they're going to try him at tight end. Certainly a big guy, plays basketball as well.
I like that.
Yeah, so good to see him getting to play this year. Definitely a different pitcher than what you saw with Benzer. Nick's got some heat. We'll see how he does against the top of this Raider lineup here. Runners at the corners.
Got one down, right?
One down.
Thank you.
Abrahamson, the batter, he struck out his first at bat. This is a different situation, too, from a base running standpoint, a steal standpoint. Stalwright's going to get it to the plate quickly. So see what the Raiders want to do here, though, with runners at the corners. Fastball in there for a strike. A little bit more power on power here with the top of this Raider lineup against Stalwright. I mean, if they can get the barrel on the bat, physics will tell you you can give it a ride.
Yeah.
0-1. Again, fastball strike. Good pitch.
Yep. Catch
Stelly's got some off-speed stuff too, but it's mostly going to be fastballs, working the corners.
Bringing the gas to start, though. Get it tight on this shot here.
0-2. Swing and a miss.
Got him.
That one tailed off a little bit. Maybe a slider from Stelly. So 2 outs. Brings up Logan Hagman. So the strategy really, I mean, it was pretty good. Coach went to the bullpen quickly with Stelrate, but didn't want to see any more damage, especially with just 1 out, 2 runners on. Hagman grounded out to third, his first at bat, fastball strike.
Wow.
The hard part is, again, these batters saw Benzer at first, a much different pitcher, not only a lefty, but a lot more, less speed, I should say, more off-speed stuff. Now they got the power from Stelrate. 0-1.
Getting the full gamut here.
Curveball that time gets the corner. Just, all right, nothing but strikes so far. Five pitches, 5 strikes. 0-2. Stelrate checks the runner at first. Curveball that time just misses. 1-2.
First ball?
First ball.
Dang.
Again, runners at the corners here for the Raiders. Reckon and Bolio. 1-2. Stelrate looks, delivers, fastball fouled off. That's going to get out of play.
She go.
Still 1-2.
2 down.
Bolio has to retreat back to first base. Stelly under control. One thing with him sometimes is he can get out of the zone a little bit. Might offer an opportunity for a pass ball. Fastball low. 2-2. Two and two on Logan Hagman. 2 outs. Couple of hits this inning for the Raiders. No runs as of yet. Stelrate takes his time out of the stretch. Looks, kicks, delivers. That one's in the dirt. Runner from second advances. He was going no matter what. Got a good jump. So now runners. The runner at third, Parker Reckon. Bolio, the runner at second.
Got a full count here?
Full count.
Thank you.
Hagman doing a good job here. Down 0-2, now takes the count full. Stelrate taking his time there. Kicks, delivers. Oh, that's well hit if it's fair.
Oh, boy.
Let's keep an eye on that. Tailing foul. My goodness, that was almost a repeat of the walk-off. That one was turned a little bit too tight down the line, though. Curving foul. What's interesting, Ken, is, if that tails off, it's the umpire's call whether or not that's a home run, depending on where it crosses that line. Now, that one certainly was a little bit wider than close, I should say. But I tell you what, that sends a message to Stelrate. See what he comes back with here. Full count.
I had a dumb question for you after this pitch.
All right. Good job. Logan Hagman fouled off again. I'm sure he's thinking, ooh, I wish I...
It has to be inside the marker out there.
Inside the
right?
line, yep.
Yeah.
Inside that foul pole.
Yeah, okay.
Mom was back there excited, I think.
No.
3-2.
Mom's getting excited about kids hitting
I
home
don't know,
runs.
but I had my neck out there the furthest.
Yeah.
I was trying to blow the wind and keep that fair. 3-2. Oh, that one off the plate though. That's drop third strike. Run's going to come in.
Yeah, score one.
Stalright with the off speed that time got away from the catcher. Reckon able to score, keeps the inning alive. I tell you what, Logan Hagman can tag it. He's had a couple hits. Like I remember last year, and it might have been against Stalright. I don't remember who they were playing at the field there in town for the Tigers, but Citizens Field. But
Yeah.
he poked one. I think it hit the bottom of the fence or close to the bottom of the fence
Really?
in center field, and that was a poke. Jace Matazinski up. Matazinski started that rally last inning for the Raiders. Walked and scored. Fastball strike.
Feels like we've got some bigger hitters this year than we have in years past, where we've got a couple guys that can take it deep.
It's a stout lineup for sure.
Yeah.
0-1. Hagman might go here. Keep an eye on that.
Roger that.
Nope. Ground ball to the shortstop. Good speed from Matazinski. He's going to have to get it over there. Stretch. Good job by the first baseman to get that ball. Jace was hustling up the line. The Raiders, though, get another run on a couple hits. They leave they leave two. Your score now after 2 innings. Hudson 3, New Richmond 1.
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy's local bar and grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
Sure.
All right, Dane Lease, the leadoff batter, he scored back in that first inning, walked. Just misses the corner that time. Souza, 1-0. 1 hit for the Tigers that first inning. Mark settled down since that time, got 1, 2, 3 last inning, gets the corner that time for a strike, 1-1. So Souza with 3 walks in that first inning, gave up a hit. That one's fouled back.
Oh, boy. Move the camera on that one.
1-2.
Dang it.
I hate to tell you this, but that happens a lot. You might want to find a different angle. Straight back is not going to probably stay safe back there. 1-2. Change up. Got him. Boom! On the corner. Beautiful pitch. Pulled the cord.
Pulled the cord all right. I was about to say that. Dang it.
Yeah, that was a changeup that time, it looked like, from Souza. Just off speed, not a lot of movement to it.
The problem is this shot's money.
Matthew Fowkes, the batter. Fowkes was with the only single.
That's the problem.
Or only hit. Well, curveball that time, fall back. Hagman chases, hits the top of the dugout.
Boom goes the dynamite.
I get it. But, you also are so what's the word? I
So
don't wanna
cool.
say, I was gonna no. You're
Awesome.
that. You're that. Awesome.
Impressive.
You're very protective of
Yes,
your equipment.
I am. Yep.
And I worry about you because, I mean, I've seen real tears when that happens and
Yes.
something gets damaged. That's a nice shot. Line drive out to right field. Right fielder with wheels. Good speed out there. Chases that one down. Hudson's really got a lot of nice speed out there in that outfield. I believe that was Ani making that play.
Well, I'm going to give you some feathers to our hearts or hugs too.
Oh, guys, everybody,
last
it's just duckies and bunnies here
Oh,
tonight.
it is. The last time my camera got blown off its holder, you with a one-handed grab didn't even flinch.
Cat-like reflexes, Ken.
Yeah, it was real impressive.
Alex Solberg, the batter. I just know, I mean, when I get close to your board here
The
and everything
gizmos.
else,
Yep. I get a little nervous.
I get really weird vibes from you, like, don't touch my stuff.
Yeah,
Line
for sure.
drive center field. Manchester chases. That's going to get to the gap. Well hit that time.
Good hit.
Down to the warning track. They're going to hit the cut man. Matazinski. Oh, it's going to get past him. I was going to say, if he tries to round third, that might not be a good choice. Good decision by that base runner, Solberg. Well hit out there to the right center field gap.
Good double.
Tanner Guest, the batter. We have a pinch runner coming in for the Tigers.
Not a courtesy.
Jackson Schroeder coming into the game. Courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner out on second base. Thank you for taking the courtesy. Oh, you're welcome.
Couple well-hit balls here for the Tigers back-to-back. 2 outs. Souza delivers. That one's outside. Again, good snag from Hagman. Top of the third. Hudson leading 3-1. Mark Souza out of the stretch. Takes a look at second. Kicks, delivers. That one's outside. 2-0.
So I gotta. This is not a sponsor, but this is just a place I ate at last night. Dave's Hot Chicken. Have you heard of this?
I have.
Wow.
Yeah, they're a chain.
I've never had it before. I was like,
You were impressed.
really impressed. Yeah, real good. I heard they're putting one in over in Stillwater.
2-0. They've looked at it in Hudson too. Fastball strike that time.
Have they
Souza.
really? God, you know everything.
Well,
dude. Why didn't we get
looked
one?
at coming in over here. I don't know. You're asking the
Well,
wrong guy.
if you're in on a board that has anything to do with that, tell them Conan's ready.
He's ready for it.
I'm sure they're like,
It's a
"Is
franchise.
Conan ready?"
You could do one. 2-1. That one's fall back. Shakes the camera again.
A little hallucination back here. Wouldn't that be crazy? I opened up a Dave's Hot Chicken.
Well, we're supposed to be getting
Dave's Hot Chicken.
a Texas Roadhouse.
I heard that too.
But nothing moving yet. 2-2 on guess. Souza looks. Abrahamson covers and back. That one's lined out to right field.
Man.
Ani again on the wheels. Couple, 2-3 good hits that time, or at least off the barrel, well hit.
Yeah.
One gets through. No runs for the Tigers. One hit. They leave one. Your score after 2.5. Hudson 3, New Richmond 1.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town. Got a shout out coming into my private line here. Go Raiders from the Hudson Raider 14U AA and Coach Chuck.
All right.
Coach Chuck, let's go.
Coach Chuck.
I like that.
Sam Manchester, the batter. Manchester singled and scored back in the first inning. First pitch from Stalwright's outside. This part of the lineup was part of that 2-run first inning. A couple of hits after 2 outs. That one's low. 2-0.
I did not know Coach Chuck was tuning in. I love it. Thanks for hitting us up, boys.
2-0 on Sam Manchester, center fielder. Having a good year at the plate. Excellent outfielder. 2-0. Got the corner that time. Manchester was like, yep, that's probably a strike.
He knew
Thought
it.
about it.
Like, I should have got that one.
So I think Stelly is probably the ace on this Tiger team. That one's outside. Not a lot of depth after that, so we'll see what Thursday brings as far as pitchers for
Interesting.
Tigers. Like I said, they lost a lot of good seniors last year, had a solid team. Last couple years, they've been really good. 3-1. That one's outside, so Manchester draws the leadoff walk.
I'll take it. All right.
Spencer Bullis, the batter, lefty for the Raiders to start off this bottom of the third. See how aggressive the Raiders want to be on the base paths. Coach Blagan.
Oh, Bullis.
Bullis tripled his last at bat.
Not bad.
Don't see that in the box score very often, folks.
Not bad.
That one's high. 1-0.
Watching him come into third was cracking me up.
He's like, I don't usually get triples.
He was like, what is going on? That's great.
I tell you, hitting a home run's pretty cool, but getting a triple is
That's awesome.
that runner goes. Ball is inside. That's going to get out to center field.
Wow.
Manchester got a good jump. Pitch was tight, which made it hard for the catcher to actually get out of the way of the batter to make that throw. But Manchester there easily. So runner in scoring position here, nobody out. 2-0 on Spencer Bullis. It's the thing. There's a lot of speed up and down this Raider lineup that they can put pressure on the defense.
Yeah, for sure.
Stolen bases and extra base hits. 2-0. Got the corner.
There it was.
2-1.
Yeah, I like how aggressive they are on the bases.
Going back to Stalwright, I think this year in football, I believe he was the all-conference quarterback for the Big Rivers. Had a really good year. Thought he played well. 2-2.
That corner.
Just seemed to be more comfortable in that position. The year before, he kind of split time, and last year it was his job. Certainly had a strong arm, but also ran the ball well.
Yeah.
2-2. Stalwright looks, comes to the plate. That one's fouled off, right side. Still 2-2.
I think I might dip downstairs and get some of those Savannah banana tickets.
Savannah Banana.
Savannah bananas.
I wonder where that's at. Did they say where the game was? I think they are coming to the cities.
Over in Mini Schlapless.
2-2. That one's high. Is it at Target Field or is it over at...
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it is at Target Field.
Target Field?
But maybe at the
Why am I drawing a blank on the Saints stadium name?
Oh, that is CHS Field.
CHS Field, yep.
You're welcome.
I love that field,
Boom.
too. Nice pickup.
That is a nice field.
3-2. That one's low. Bullis draws the walk.
Good eye. Although, I'll tell you what, I do kind of miss the original Saints Field over there.
Energy Park.
Yeah, Energy Park. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just by the fairgrounds. I mean, it was kind of a dirty hole in the wall over there. The train would come past there. We would go, train.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, that was
fun.
They've been around a while.
They have. Yeah, heck.
Now they've become the AAA affiliate for the Twins. So
I know,
it's a
you
little bit
believe
more.
that?
I mean, there were days where some of the guys they had on those teams, I'm not sure where they found them, but that's a well-hit ball
It
out
is.
to right field.
Tag.
Unfortunately, Manchester, both runners had already kind of broken on it. Not
Shoot.
sure they would have been able to tag in advance. That was a well-thrown cut play or well-thrown ball to the cut man.
Yeah, if I remember right, Bill Murray was one of the owners
He sure
back in the
was.
day, right? For
He
the
sure was.
for those guys.
Yeah.
And I liked how, Bill Murray, comedian, he had a great crew out there on the mics that would do the PA announcing. I mean, they were awesome.
Yeah. Berg and Ani, the batter.
Pitch.
That one's in there for a strike.
Yeah, my favorite was when they'd go out to the mound to talk to the pitcher, and the announcers would make up what they were saying over the PA system. They were really funny. Way better than I could do.
A lot of entertainment at those games.
Yes.
0-1 on Ani. Flew out to right field his last at bat. That one's in there for a strike. 0-2.
I kind of feel like the Savannah Bananas have taken that concept and just times 10'd it. It's just they're having a ton of fun.
Oh and 2, 1 out. Ani the batter. Manchester the runner at second.
Oh gosh, little headhunting there.
Yeah, well, you could even tell after that.
Yikes!
When that came off of Stelright's hands, you kind of knew it got away from him. Ani able to get out of the way of that pitch. 1-2.
Ay.
Manchester the runner at first. Bullis the runner at second. 1-2 pitch. Curveball. That's going to drop in front of right field. Bobbles it a little bit. Manchester comes around to score. Bullis is going to try for third. He's going to be in there. So Berganani with the line drive out to right field. Knocks in a run. Brings up Parker Recken. Singled and scored back in the second. Again, let's see how aggressive Coach Blagan wants to be here with the runners at the corners. Ani with good speed at first. Bullis, your runner at third. Ani, the runner at first. He's going to go on a delayed steal in there.
Yep.
Keeping the pressure on.
Yes, they are. Just aggressive. I love it. So it takes away that quick force over there, too.
It does, yep. Takes away the double play ball.
Yeah.
0-1.
Sound like I know what I'm talking about halfway.
You do. Listen to you.
Goodness sakes.
Ooh, nice pitch. A little low.
Wow. Dropping dimes over there.
Had some good spin on that. 1-1.
Yes, indeedy.
Infield in, trying to protect that run in case the runner breaks for home. Everybody's up on the grass. 1-1. That's a fouled off left side. So a lot of green once you get past those infielders, past that dirt.
Yep.
Reckon can
flip a
blooper
blooper
out there in the grass. Grass is still probably a little bit wet from the rain we had, so I've noticed the ball kind of dies in that infield if it's not hit well. 1-2. Stelrite delivers curveball a little high.
Oh.
2-2.
Good eye. Were you at home when that lightning hit, like right in town?
Was that last night?
Yeah.
I think I heard the thunder.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was flash and bang. You know what I mean? Where it's just right away.
Close by.
Uh-huh. And my dog was out front on her leash.
Curveball gets away.
Oh, he's a runner.
There's another reason you advance that to second base there, because it leaves first base open. Again, Stallwright gets him with a nasty curveball, but it's in the dirt. Runner's able to advance.
Pop another one in. 5-1. Yeah, so my dog comes scurrying up to the door with these big eyes like, Dad?
Yeah.
All heck's breaking loose out here. You got to let me in. I'm like, oh, poor baby, get in here. She's like, oh, my God.
Looks like we've got some activity firing up down in the Tiger bullpen.
Little bullpen?
Not sure he's got anybody warmed up there. I just looked
See
down
him
and I saw
heading out,
3 bodies going that direction. So
taking a walk down the old first base line. All righty. Little huddle at the mound.
Coach Blagan's been real aggressive trying to advance those runners on first and third, eventually trying to get that runner moved over. And right there, it paid off. I mean, if first base was occupied, that would have been a strikeout. Certainly probably would have that would have gotten an out, but the run likely from third would have still advanced and scored. But nonetheless, an out is not registered, and runners at the corners.
Yep. All Hudson just kind of chipping a couple more runs on the board here. And just one out.
One out.
Yeah.
Yep. Tyler Bolio, the batter. See how aggressive again. I reckon's got some speed, so I got to believe they're going to probably send him at some point. Ani, the runner at third. Reckon, the runner at first. Time called.
Uh-oh.
Not sure. Must have lost a pad to his helmet there. I thought a lot of times catchers will, especially when they're catching a fast pitcher, they'll have a little pad in their glove too. I'm not sure if that's maybe what he was looking for. All right, one out. There's a line drive up the middle, base hit. That's going to score a run. Ani comes in, wrecking around second. He's going to stay there. So Bolio, 2 for 2 on the day. Knocks in another run.
RBI kid.
Score 6-1. Hudson. Reckon advances to second base.
At bat for the Raiders, number 5, Sam Abrahamson.
Sam Abrahamson up to the plate. Still just one out. Abrahamson 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts, so I'm sure he's thinking, I want to put a ball in play here, folks.
Yeah.
First pitch to Abrahamson, catches the corner, 0-1. Good speed on the base paths for the Raiders as well. Raiders up to 6 hits now. 0-1, one out. Stallwright delivers. That one's in the dirt. Runners are going to advance. Curveball got away. Little spin went off the glove of the catcher over to the grass. Runners move up. One and one on Sam Abrahamson, the second baseman. Infield in again, trying to protect that run. Stallwright kicks, delivers. That one's high. 2-1.
A lot of singing and chatter coming out of the old Hudson dugout right now. I like that.
Little noise.
Mm-hmm. Tomfoolery, Tomskullery, skullduggery.
So I'm going to tell you the last game that we covered when you weren't here, it was colder than tonight.
Really?
Yeah, the wind was blowing more. I just looked up into the Hudson section of fans there, and that's a fastball strike. Good pitch.
Good pitch.
They were really bundled up that game, and I'd say there was maybe half of what we have tonight. So next week, I've seen nothing but 80s on the forecast.
Sunny and warm, baby. We'll be out
warm.
here in T-shirts, shorts, flip-flops.
2-2.
Heading to the beach.
Stallwright takes his time, kicks, delivers. That one's fouled off. was low in the zone, but Abrahamson able to get a little piece of it. Staying alive. I knew it.
You knew that was
I knew
coming.
it as soon as it came out of my mouth.
Yep. This darn Conan's going to start singing. Any opportunity, you know me.
I do.
Not very good at it, but give me a mic.
2-2.
Lean in.
Starrick gets a sign, delivers, swing and a miss.
Ooh.
Gets Abrahamson that time.
Got him. Good pitch.
At bat for the Raiders, number 3, Logan Hagman.
All right, Logan Hagman up to the plate.
The old Hagman. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve this at bat.
Had a missile shot foul his last at bat against Stelrate.
Shots fired.
2 outs, runners at second and third for the Raiders. 3 runs in this inning. Let's see if they can keep it going. That one's high. 1-0. Parker Reckon, your runner at third. Tyler Bolio, your runner at second. The 1-1 pitch.
Well, good one.
Took him a little time to call that one. I think he was thinking, is that a little high? 1-1. One and one here. 2 outs. Stelrate delivers. That one's low. 2-1.
Thought about it.
Logan Hagman making sure he's got the box the way he wants it. Digging in.
I like how he digs in up there.
2-1, 2 outs. Bolio, the runner at second, getting a good lead. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Stelrate bearing back here.
Digging deep.
Two and two on Logan Hagman. Stelrate kicks, delivers. Ooh, almost got him. Check swing that time on the curveball. 3-2. Thought about it.
All right.
Appeal. Field umpire says he did not go.
Oh, they
Didn't
appealed
look
that
like
one.
it.
Okay.
Didn't look like it from my vantage point either. But good hold that time from Logan Hagman. Takes the count full. 3-2. Stelrate looks, delivers. Got him on a curveball. That was a freeze the knees pitch right there.
Yes, it was.
Good pitch from
Nasty.
Nick Stelrate. For the Raiders, they get 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave a couple. Your score now after 3 innings. The Hudson Raiders 6, the Richmond Tigers 1.
Phone call, Anderson Heating.
Make a
Somebody
call.
answers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Wow. That's awesome.
If you go www.andersonheating.com, you can click on anything on your phone, and it'll automatically dial you up and allow you to get somebody that you can talk to.
Okay.
And the key here is
Awesome.
I want a live body. I don't like push 1, push
Yes.
2. No.
Yes.
It's a live body that you'll talk to.
That was going to be my follow up. Are we actually talking to somebody?
Real people.
Door Drill and Scow has been fighting for the rights of the injured since 1883. Our lawyers are local. We live and work here, and we believe in giving back to the communities we serve. From the courtroom to the community, Door Drill and Scow is proud to serve northwestern Wisconsin for over 140 years.
Oh, caught me right in
Got
time.
you right.
I'm
Sorry
clearing my
about-
throat.
Sorry about that. Bad timing. Dive.
All right, Christian Messer, the batter, struck out his first at bat back in the first. Mark Souza, still the pitcher for the Raiders. We'll maybe get a pitch count for Mark here shortly. He's been grooving. Bunt offered for a strike. 60 pitches, Paul. Thank you.
Isn't that crazy? After the first inning, he was at 34.
Yeah, he's
Now just at 60.
Yeah.
That's great.
dialed in here now.
Yeah.
0-1. Foul back. 0-2.
Let's go.
I got to tell you, so, the last game we did, Seth, who was doing the announcing, who does a great job, he was doing the play-by-play, and he was doing a good job.
Yeah.
And I sat right next to him. And I would say it was a couple days later. Nice play that time. Abrahamson over there to his left makes the play for out number one. So,
couple days
I'm
later,
sitting right next to him.
Yeah.
Well, granted, I have my sunglasses on, and I don't really need them on right now, but I'm leaving them on just because I can see better with them because they're prescription. But I went to the awards recognition for retirement. That's when my wife is retiring, but also his wife was there because she had worked for the district for like 5 years. And I went up to him, and his wife knew who I was because I know her dad. And he looked at me like I had three eyeballs. And I said, "Hey, Seth, how you doing?" He's like, "Hi." And I said, Aaron from baseball. I sat with you 2 days ago. Oh, I didn't recognize you. So I must look like a hoodlum or something when I come to these games all bundled up. I don't think he recognized me because I was draped in all kinds of warm clothes.
Yeah, didn't have your hat on, I bet.
Yeah.
Didn't have your shades on.
Yeah, so anyway,
That's
Gavin
so funny.
Zajac, the batter, 2-0.
He's like,
who are you?
Do I know you? Look, guy, I don't have time for autographs right now. I called one game. I don't really know you, so back off.
I don't think it was that. I think he was like, who is this guy?
Oh, that's great.
2-1.
Shout out, Seth.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Matazinski charges, throws on the run, makes the play for out number 2.
Love it.
I just caught him in a different. He wasn't used to seeing me out of my element.
Yeah. No, I've had that happen a couple times where I'm out shopping and somebody like every once in a while we'll flash our ugly mugs on the screen.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Are you Ken Conan?" I'm like, yeah.
Yes. Who's asking?
Like,
Regan Savarine, the batter.
I'm always like, am I in trouble? What?
I had that happen I don't know. We'd been doing football for a few years, and I was at Jersey Mike's, and I ordered a sub, and this woman looks over at me, and she goes, "Do I know you from somewhere?"
You're like, "What'd I do?"
1-0. Ground ball to the second baseman, Abrahamson. Sets, throws, and delivers for out number 3.
Bada bang.
Yeah, so she came up, and she goes, I said, "I don't know." And she said, "You're football." And I said, "Well, I do the
football.
Raiders streaming stuff." Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's great. Love it.
I don't know. Must have had a voice familiar to her or something.
Yeah, I think we've got some voices that are in it, hopefully not a bad way, but are distinctive. People are
like fingernails on a chalkboard.
I think so, a little bit. Sorry about that,
I'll
folks.
round out that inning.
Yep.
For the Tigers, no runs, no hits, nobody left. We have a new pitcher, though, Ken.
What?
We want to talk about him?
Yeah, we'll stay with it. We won't cut. Go ahead.
Jackson Von Wald coming in, number 13, it looks like, for the Tigers. Von Wald.
Of the new Richmond Von Walds?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you something here. Jackson Von Wald, I believe, is Jace Matazinski's cousin.
No way. Really?
Well,
you're going to throw that out. I like that.
Here's where I'm deciphering this, and Jeff, Jace's dad, can text me later if he watches the game, but I believe I heard that Jace had a cousin on New Richmond. And Jace's mom, Corinne, her last name was Von Wald. So we're going to go with it till we're told different.
Getting a quick crowd shot from Jeff over down that third base line.
Yeah.
You can see a couple folks bundled up. We got an umbrella out, fighting the wind. Boy, you just need a coffee stand out there. Somebody be rich.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
What was that, baseball or softball this year where you said...
Oh, God.
Somebody's last name. I think it was kind of familiar.
Oh,
you
yeah.
said, is that so-and-so of the
It was Jaeger.
Jaeger. Oh yeah. And it was the other teams. Okay, folks. So this is what it is. So Coach Jaeger, coach football. We know him pretty well here in Hudson.
Coach. Loved him.
Anyway, he goes.
Love him.
It was whoever we were playing. Is that of the Hudson Jaegers? I said, well, they're from Chippewa, so we're gonna go with the Chippewa Jaegers. All right.
Can't ever cut me any slack.
This is cousin on cousin, I think, here. So Jace Matazinski, the batter.
All right. Cousin v. cousin.
Cousin v. cousin. Jackson Von Wald, the pitcher.
Zoom in on this.
Fastball in their first strike. Maybe a little family reunion ball that gets played at the Von Wald
Matazinski reunions?
Matazinski.
Probably.
0-1. Ooh, got the corner. 0-2. Bragging rights here.
That Jace, he's a great dude, by the way. Interviewed him for basketball.
Yep.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah, well, and I mentioned that article. Think about that. That award was national. So you want to look at that article, check that out. 0-2. So got him. Ticked that ball, but caught. So Jackson gets a strikeout on Jace. Brings up Sam Manchester. Walked and scored his last at bat. Singled and scored back in the first. So going back to Jace, it's not really a secret, but there have been a lot of major league scouts at these games all year. In fact, I think in the article that I read about the Prep Baseball Award, 2-0, that was where the number one prospect in the state for Muskego was pitching, and apparently there were 30 different major league scouts at that game. 30 at that game alone.
Wow.
But Jace certainly has risen up the ranks, not only in the state but also nationally. That one's fall back, and he will be a serious prospect to be drafted yet this summer. So keep an eye out for that.
That's really cool.
Committed to Auburn, obviously, but we'll see what the future holds. Certainly, and I would say even the family and Jace will tell you, kind of a late bloomer, just a good athlete that's really found his own in baseball. Good curveball that time from Von Wald, 2-2. So exciting stuff.
That's really cool. How many other guys do you know from our ball program that have had that happen? Any?
For major leagues, I really don't know of any that have gone to the majors that are like born Hudson players. So fall back.
Oh, boy.
Certainly some prospects, and even right now, we had Sam Erickson a few years back. He's, I think, at Texas A&M. I'm not sure where.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he transferred. I thought I heard somebody told me that he might be transferring, but but again, not a lot. Not a lot.
Yeah.
And really that even get a serious look at that. Full count. River Falls has had a couple.
Really? RF. Huh. That's cool.
3-2. 1 out. Von Wald takes his time, kicks, delivers. Curveball that time down the first baseline. Gets a good hop for the first baseman, able to take that unassisted for out number 2.
Have an old neighbor friend of ours whose daughter is dating a backup pitcher, not backup, but reliever for the Sox.
Yeah, you told me that.
Last year we went to the Twins game, watched him come in relief and actually close and win the game. It was really fun.
They're actually playing pretty well this year.
Are they?
They're
nice.
Last I heard, they were a game or two above 500.
Okay.
And they've been really the cellar dwellers for the last many years.
Yeah, I've heard as much.
A's and the White Sox have been pretty bad. Fastball in there for a strike. Von Wald having a good inning here. 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, Von Wald, he's rolling.
Bullis 1 for 1 on the day, tripled and walked his last at bat. Von Wald taking his time. That one's in there, inside corner. Good looking pitcher here for just a sophomore.
Yeah.
0-2. Wind picking up a little bit out of the west. 0-2 pitch, curveball, got him.
Dang, talk about pulling the cord, huh?
Little knee freezer that time. For the Raiders, no runs, no hits, nobody left. Couple strikeouts for the sophomore Von Wald. Your score after 4, Hudson 6, New Richmond 1.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, your Willow River Experience Assistant. At Willow River Company, we take care of all your outdoor needs. Snow removal, irrigation, fine gardening, plant bed maintenance, seasonal planters, lawn care, and planter subscription all year round. And now, it's all bundled into one simple monthly subscription. No stress, no hassle, just a beautifully maintained property. Visit willowriverexperience.com and subscribe today so you can enjoy the view.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Welcome back to Hudson Field, sponsored by Derrick Building Solutions. Thank you, Derrick, for all that you do for our broadcast. We appreciate you guys. Again, Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Jeff Tierstig down the third base line with our camera today. First pitch strike.
Mason Benning, the batter. Mark Souza humming along since that first inning, pitching really well.
Yeah.
Oopsie strike that time from Benning, 0-2.
The old oopsie strike. Oopsie.
70 pitches so far for Souza. Just a couple of hits, I should say. That one's fall back. 1 run on 2 hits. Been in good control. Had good control since that first inning. Unofficially 4 strikeouts for him so far this game. 0-2. Kicks and delivers. That one's fouled off. Down to the hollow, which is probably full of water. How much rain did Hudson get this weekend?
I saw 0.43.
That's it?
Yeah. You'd think more.
Wow, man, my garden needs it, Ken.
I know.
0-2.
You guys got
swing
water
and a
out there.
miss.
Kerpow.
Strikeout number 5 for Souza.
Didn't you say you got water down there now?
I have, yes, but I haven't been around. So,
that's right.
And it's been dry.
Dude,
So,
you should have just phoned a friend.
phone a friend.
I would have gone
get
down
out
and
there,
turned on the
chase
strike.
the rabbits away.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if I would have chased them. I would have been like, pow, pow.
Brady
Just
kidding. Fastball strike. Thank you. Yeah, I think this weekend with the heat coming, I might just have to get up. And Memorial Day weekend, we're going to be hanging around home. Fall back. Might do a little plant shopping, Ken.
All right. Where do you like to do that?
We go to a place down by River Falls called Crazy Kate's. 0-2. That got him. Couple strikeouts. I said he had 4 to start this inning. Now he's up to 6.
Dang. Crazy what?
Crazy Kate's. My wife likes to go there.
Shout out, Crazy Kate's.
Yeah. Dane Lease, the batter. I'm also going to head up. We're working on a project for a nonprofit up out of Balsam Lake, and they have a greenhouse over in Milltown. It's called Endeavors.
Okay.
And I talked to their director today, and she said, we still have plants, Aaron. So I think we'll run up there.
I love that impersonation.
Yeah, we have pepper and tomato plants out here. Otherwise, I might go to Black's across the river. That's another good spot.
Okay.
Or Farrell's. Sousa rocking right now. 1-1. You know, I fancy myself a farmer. Don't let me kid you. I'm not that good at it, but 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
1-2.
He is just pow pow. Yeah, I always like hearing about what your crop looks like every year, and it amazes
You
me
like
all the
my
stuff,
crop?
all the stuff you're growing on.
You're full of crops. 1-2. Ooh, just misses the corner.
Your mini farm you've got cooking over there.
Our little commune.
Yep.
2-2.
I'm still waiting to get a little salsa out of you.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I got to do.
I'll rock some salsa for you.
All right.
2-2. Ooh, little tight.
Yikes.
Full count.
Full boat.
One thing about Mark is when things are going well, he definitely picks up the timing on his pitches, controls the mound, wants to control the tempo. 3-2. Got him on the corner. 3 strikeouts for Sousa that inning. Wow. Starting to feel it.
Yes,
Getting a little lathered up.
Yes, he
For
is.
the Tigers, no runs, no hits. Nobody left. After 4.5, Hudson 6, New Richmond 1.
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carboni's located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carboni's just north of town.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Fly.
Yeah, we were just talking softball. How quick those games are. Like, bam.
Yeah, they go by quick.
They boogie.
You know, and it's those cold days where it's like, hurry up, get done.
Yeah.
It's like
Warm day, you're like, oh,
this isn't bad.
great.
This is kind of fun hanging out.
Awesome.
Brady Swanson, the batter. Von Wald, the pitcher, still for the Tigers. Curveball in there for a strike. It's just this weird kind of Jekyll and Hyde weather we have April and May around here. Von Wald kicks, delivers, misses outside. 1-1.
Yeah, I swear, like a week ago, I'm like, oh, man, this is awesome. Spring's here. It's upper 70s, low 80s, like 4 days in a row.
I really like it when it's about maybe 70 for a high.
Yeah.
Not a lot of breeze, sun.
It's fine. Yep.
Foul back. 1-2. One of the days I was in Portland, Sunday, I think it was, it was right around probably 85, 86, and it's too hot, man. I'm not ready for it yet. I need to ease into it.
I love that. Yeah.
It's the first date with the sun. Curveball, just low.
First date.
You know, kind of like ease into this thing.
Yeah.
I don't need to go from, because the first couple days we were there, it was around 50.
Oh,
so
gosh, really?
It's kind of the same type of weather we see here. 2-2 on Swanson. Von Wald working the corners with that curveball. See what he wants to do here. Kicks, delivers, curveball. That one's going to get out to right field for a base hit. Good set of hitting there from Brady Swanson. Leads off the Raider fifth with a single.
Nice pop.
Brings up Bergen Ani, singled his last at bat, scored. Looks like we got a pinch runner for the Raiders, Hunter Rieger, coming in. All right, see if Coach Blagan's got a little trick up his sleeve.
Be fun to get Blagan and you together on a
Love
pre-game interview
I'd love
sometime.
it.
Okay,
Let's do it. Check the. We have to have a game next week.
We
One
do.
of those days we must have Rice Lake. That one's high. Yeah, check it. And if you want me, I can text them or call them. And
would you?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'd
So
say
next week
let's
on the
find out. Let's find out what time works best for him.
26th.
26. Okay. 1-0.
So next week,
Rieger, the
Tuesday.
runner at first. Fastball in there for a strike. Bergen Ani 1 for 2 on the day. Singled and scored back in the third inning. Hudson with 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third. Nothing last inning. Leadoff runner at first. Runner goes. Curveball. No throw. Stolen base there for Rieger. Figured that was where Coach Blagan was going. Trying to get a runner on second. So another runner in scoring position here for the Raiders. Nobody out. 2-1 on Bergen Ani. Von Wall looks a little bit low. 3-1.
Close on that one. But
3-1. Rieger, the runner at second. Oh, got him.
not quite.
3-2.
3-2.
Was high in the zone. Ani liked it.
He did. Big cut on that one.
3-2. That one's outside. Ani draws the walk. What were they saying there?
Free.
Oh, free. I gotcha. Brah.
You like
Parker
that?
Recken, the batter.
Kids love saying that.
Recken singled and scored back in the second. All right, nobody out here. A little pressure on Von Wald here to start the fifth. Oh, got the corner, inside corner. Strike one. Bruh.
Nice.
I get that from time to time from my son.
The bruh.
Yeah. Like when I say just about anything. 0-1. That one's high.
Kid.
He'll look at me and be
Boy.
like, bruh.
Bruh.
That sounds like him. Did you record him?
I did not. I promise. Kid, we're going to do a recording. Your dad will never know until I hit the switch.
1-1. Curveball misses.
Outside.
Kind of telegraphed that pitch, at
He
least
did.
the catcher
Yeah.
did. You could
Yeah.
see how he
Yeah.
kicked his leg out there.
Yeah.
2-1. Field umpires got the ear flaps down. Getting a little chilly out there.
Flaps down.
Flaps down.
Coming in for a landing. Got the flaps down.
Again, same thing.
3-1.
Three and one.
Did you ever-
Nobody out.
You ever have the hunting hat like that where you had the flaps on it?
Of course.
Yeah,
Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, me too. Love that thing. It was real warm, too. It was a wool one.
It's a fashion statement when you wear those.
Heck yeah.
Got that one.
Oh.
3-2.
Full boat. The old Elmer Fudd.
Good production from this part of the Raider lineup tonight.
Yeah.
Unofficially, I got 4 hits.
Huh. All right.
5 hits, actually, from this group. Bottom 3. Swing and a miss.
Ooh. Got him there. First out.
Von Wall gets the punch out.
4, Tyler Bolio.
Tyler Bolio, the batter. Tyler 2 for 2. Well, curveball that time in their first strike. 0-1. Bolio, just a sophomore, having a good year here for the Raiders. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Little heat from Von Wald that time.
Haven't seen much of that.
Couple of sophomore pitchers tonight. Von Wald and Benzer was the starter. 0-2. Ground ball to the shortstop. It's going to be a chance for 2. Oh, boots that one. Run's going to come in. That's Ani coming in to score. Kind of just pulled his head on that. Wasn't hit all that well, or all that hard, I should say, but still unable to handle it. Check that. Forgot Rieger was the pinch runner that time. Ani advances to second. Going to have another trip to the mound here. Sponsored by Raider Streaming. See if we have a new pitcher coming in. I'll keep an eye on it. Coach comes in, says, let's talk a little bit.
Did he score an error on that one, or you let that?
That's an error.
Okay.
That is an E. E6.
Okay. Keep my scorecard clean here.
Top of the lineup coming up for the Raiders, Abrahamson. Just a little chit-chat. Von Wald's going to stay in for the Tigers. Sam Abrahamson having kind of a tough night at the plate. 0 for 3 strikeouts. I'm sure he'd like to get into the game here. Little contact, move the runners around. Just 1 out.
I was going to say, we got 1 out, right?
Yep, 1 out. Ani, the runner at second. Bolio, the runner at first. Rieger was the runner that scored. Swing and a miss that time from Abrahamson. Von Wald checks the runner at second. Delivers. That one's in their first strike. 0-2. Going right after him here. (0-2). 1 out. Von Wald gets the sign, checks the runner, kicks and delivers. That one's grounded down to third base. Going to be a tough ball.
Oh, boy.
Kind of a slow roller.
Yeah.
Third baseman not able to get his glove on the ball.
Get it?
Abrahamson advances to first, brings up the catcher, Logan Hagman.
Loaded the bases up, 1 out, and Hag Dog's up.
Couple of booted balls here this inning from the Tigers. Put Von Wald in a tight spot here.
Yeah.
Hagman, the number 2 batter. Matazinski on deck.
Boy.
Just 1 out. Little high that time. 1-0.
Gosh. Oh, the nerves to be a pitcher. You know, you got these 2 big batters in front of you, and you just got to bear down.
Battle.
Yep, battle. That's right. You're battling.
Breeze picking up a little bit here out of the north. 1-0. Curveball. Nice pitch just outside. 2-0. Good speed on the base pass for the Raiders. Looking looking to tack on some more runs. 1 in already here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-0. Swing and a miss. He wanted that one.
Man, good cut.
Two and one on the catcher, Hagman. Looking for his first hit of the night. Von Wald checks the runner at third. Nobody's moving. Swing and a miss again. 2-2. Just a little power on power there. Two.
Wow, that last one I thought, boy, you connect on that.
He's getting them right about letter high with those fastballs, and those are tempting pitches to swing at. Probably borderline called strike, but 2-2. That one's right in there. No doubter that time. That was right across the plate.
Good pitch.
All right.
Jace
Matazinski gets another crack at his cousin here.
Matazinski. That's right. Last time the cousin put him down. We'll see
He
what
sure did.
Jace has got
3
for him.
pitches, 3 strikes. 2 outs, bases loaded. Raiders looking to capitalize. Just 1 run in. New life on a couple of errors from the Tigers. First pitch to Matazinski. There's a shot over to the shortstop. Easy roller over there to second. Flips to get the force for the Raiders. 1 run. They got a hit. They strand 3. Your score now after 5. Hudson 7, Richmond 1.
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy's local bar and grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
All righty, welcome back to Hudson Field here. Hudson up 7-1 right now, top of 6. The New Richmond Tigers up.
Ground ball over to the second baseman. Abrahamson makes the nice play. 1 pitch. We just checked on Mark Souza. 83 pitches now for him.
83. Got 17 left before he needs to take a breather. Is that Rochester math holding up over there?
You're doing well. You're doing well.
Oh, man.
All right. First pitch from Souza, a little outside.
Ball 1. 1 out.
Solberg, the batter.
Soul
Train.
You remember that show back in the day?
Of course I do. Saturday mornings, about 11
Saturday
o'clock.
Mornings, yep. Oh, yeah, after cartoons.
Yeah. After cartoons.
Yeah, kids. Back in the day, cartoons were always Saturdays.
It goes from G to PG-13 with Soul Train.
Oh, Soul Train was money.
American Bandstand.
Yes.
Remember that? Little rocking that.
Throwback. Ooh.
Yeah, I remember those days for sure. I can tell you then right around 6 o'clock, you had to choose between Lawrence Welk and Hee Haw. Remember?
Well, I was Hee Haw
that
all
one's
day.
in there for a strike. 2-1. 2-2, sorry. Oh, yeah, Hee Haw was great. 6 o'clock on Sundays, you had Lawrence, or what was his name? Wild Kingdom.
Yes. Big fan.
What's his name? Oh, man, dude, we're getting old. We can't remember stuff like that.
Hold up. Text the booth.
2-2. I wanted to say Lauren Green, but that's not it. He was on Bonanza. Ooh, a little tight that time. In tight, full count.
Full boat.
Yeah, I mean,
You gonna look this
of course,
one up?
back then you had like, what, 3 stations?
Yeah, 3.
So,
That's right.
Of course, All-Star Wrestling Sunday mornings.
Oh, my gosh.
3-2. Ooh, just misses. I can see the
Was
guy.
it All-Star
It's bothering
Wrestling
me.
or ACW? Or maybe both.
AWA.
AWA, that's right.
Yeah.
AWA, yep. AWA Wrestling.
I can see this guy. Oh, and when was Walt Disney on? Was that Saturdays or Sundays? Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. But who was the dude that was on there?
Like the
Think of it.
The guy, right? Who was
Yeah.
broadcaster or whatever you want to call him, the host.
Marlon Perkins.
Marlon Perkins. Thank goodness for the thank goodness for the Google.
Dr. Google. 1 out. Runner at first. Guess the batter. Takes a strike. 2 hits for the Tigers.
It is funny to think back about the media that we had access to when we were kids. It was just 3 channels.
Yeah. Ground ball to the second baseman, Abrahamson. He's going to be able to get guesses at first. Runner at second advances on the fielder's choice. Getting a little breezy here, Ken.
Yes, sir, it is. I got you. I had a smooth, like, not a glove save, but a smooth right-handed
It's a nice
save
grab.
there.
Good grab.
Didn't fumble it much. I just grabbed it.
Christian Messer, the batter. 2 down. Solberg, the runner at second.
A little high.
Susanau approaching that 100-pitch mark. He'll face this batter. 94 is the count.
Who's on deck for us? Any idea down there? Totally put you on the spot
I'll
here.
get you that in a second. 2-0.
Side.
If I had to guess, just kind of the way things have been rolling here with how Coach Blagan has been, Nolan Meyer might be the Raider warming up in the bullpen. That one's a fastball. Over to Abrahamson again. Sets his feet. Throws to retire the side. For the Tigers, no runs, no hits. They leave 1. Your score after 5.5 is still Hudson 7, New Richmond 1.
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carboni's located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carboni's just north of town.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Chisago City, and Hudson. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Welcome back to Hudson Field. Bottom 6. Raiders coming up.
Sam Manchester, the batter. Manchester 1 for 2 on the day. Singled in the first. Walked in the third. Von Wald still on the mound for the Tigers. Ooh, got the corner that time. Strike one. Yeah, Von Wald got himself out of a pickle last inning. Had a couple booted balls and able to get out of that mess.
Could have been a lot worse than just the one run.
0-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt. 1-1.
Sousa, is he retired after this, or you got a couple
He
left?
may be. They may have him. He's right around 100. And my guess is that they'll probably
call it good.
Go in with a fresh arm. We'll get that number when they come out. 1-1. Ground ball to the second baseman. Sets, throws over to first. Good hustle for Manchester to get down the line, but out nonetheless. Spencer Bullis, the batter. 1 for 2 on the day as well. Tripled and walked.
Take another triple out of you.
Another triple would be good.
Spencer.
First pitch to Spencer in there for a strike. So Von Wald came in the fourth inning. Able to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts already for him. Having a good night.
Pretty good.
0-1.
Sophomore, you said?
Sophomore, yes.
Yeah.
That one's in there for a strike.
Good pitch.
Oh and 2. Hudson able to sprinkle some runs in just about every inning with just a couple here and there. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, goose egg in the fourth. They picked up another run back in the fifth. 7 on the board for them. Oh and 2. Von Wald delivers. That one's outside. 1 and 2. Von Wald kicks, delivers. Jam job, maybe enough to drop in there. It's going to. So Bullis with a couple hits tonight.
No way, Bullis.
On base again, 1 out. See if we see another. That was Swanson last thing that they pinch ran for. Swanson, 1 for 3 on the day, singled his last at bat. Von Wald checks the runner. Kicks, delivers. Fly ball out to right field. Should be playable. Caught out there for out number 2. So 2 down here for Hudson.
Yep, moving right along here.
Brings up Berg and Ani. Ani 1 for 2. Singled and walked. Stranded that last inning for the Raiders. Walked and unable to come around. Bullis, the runner at first. 2 outs. Fastball in there, fouled off. So as I mentioned, pretty good production from the bottom of this Raider lineup tonight. 8 hits. As I look, most of those coming from the 5, 6, 7, actually the 7, 8, 9 spots. Swinging and a miss. 0-2.
That's kind of fun to see, huh?
Yeah. 0-2, 2 outs. Bullis the runner at first. Ani the batter. The delivery outside. 1-2. Bottom of the 6th. Hudson leading 7-1. 1-2. Von Wald kicks, delivers. Little high. 2-2. 2-2. I think by the last game, by this inning, I was just shivering like a
little cold.
madman.
Yeah,
I'm a little better tonight, but it's cooling off. I got to tell you,
it definitely is.
2-2. That one's high.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I think I'm starting to lock up a little bit.
You're locking up.
Locking up over here.
You're tucked away just a tad to get out of the wind.
I am out of it.
Even though you
just a
stick
little
your
bit.
head in.
Yeah.
From time to time.
Got my little corner over here.
Little corner for Ken. Kenny's corner.
Kenny's corner.
Bullis.
Sounds like an establishment.
Going to be off on the pitch here. Full count. In the dirt.
Well.
So Ani draws the 2-out walk.
Interesting.
Number 12, Parker Reckon.
Brings up Parker Reckon with a hit tonight.
Ball.
Singleton scored back in the second. See if he can keep things alive here. Von Wald was kind of kicking right along. Little threat here from the Raiders here. Bottom of the 6th, first pitch in there for a strike. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is a nice press box. It's plenty roomy.
Oh, it's great.
The only complaint I have, and it isn't even a good one, is these spring games facing straight to the north can get a little chilly. 0-1 pitch. Little high.
Here we go. Full field configuration change.
Yeah. Say, Coach Blagan, I've been thinking.
Aaron and I were talking the other day.
I like doing this, but I really want to have a insulated box. Coffee maker, popcorn maker.
Starbucks, maybe.
Yeah. Timeout. Time called by the catcher.
I could just see us slurping down coffee.
I'd like a latte.
Crunching on popcorn. Everybody at home was like, mute. These guys are rookies. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, softball's talking about building one for us. We need to
and there
maybe
we've got some control over.
Yeah.
I know they've talked about different spots, but maybe we need to step in and tell them what we want.
Yeah.
List of demands. 1-1. 2 outs.
Genius.
That one's in there for a strike.
Ooh.
Okay, listen.
Here's the deal.
Listen. I've been thinking about this.
We really like doing these broadcasts, but we're going to need a box. Not just any old box.
Von Wald taking his time, getting the sign. 1-2. Good pitch, a little high. 2-2.
You ever hear about these crazy Hollywood stars and stuff they request where you're just like, are you kidding me? Like I heard one, who knows if this is true or not. I don't even know who it was, but they wanted some M&Ms. They didn't want any green ones or something.
The story goes.
Oh, you know the story.
Yeah. I'll tell it to you here in a second. 2-2. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
Strike 3.
Got him.
Good pitch there that time from Von Wald. Gets out of another pickle. For the Raiders, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 2. Your score after 6, Hudson 7, New Richmond 1. You want to hear the M&M story as I know it?
We'll just stick around because
a lot of these are like old folklore and urban tales.
Yes.
But the story goes, and I can't remember if it was Eddie Van Halen or David Lee Roth.
Oh.
But this was back in the day when they were probably the late 70s, early 80s. They were kind of getting to be big and kind of full of themselves.
Yep.
but they wanted to just kind of test the waters because people would come in and say, well, you know, what can we get you? You know, what do you want? And of course, I'm sure their list of demands had a lot more to do than candy.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
but
right.
Apparently,
can't imagine.
One of them said they wanted M&Ms, a bowl of M&Ms with no brown ones.
No brown
Okay. M&Ms. And the first time they did it, the person did not follow the orders the right way.
Oh, boy.
And so they made this big to-do, as rock stars can do, you know.
Yes.
And eventually they whined enough so that people knew that that's what they were supposed to do. And all they were doing was just to mess with people's minds.
Just for the heck.
They didn't,
just cause.
They didn't care about that kind of candy.
There was
they were probably more interested in the other things that were brought to the rock shows. So
you got a strike on that first one?
Strike, yes. Gavin Zajac, the batter. Souza is back out there. He's going to at least face one batter. That's the way that I know it, Ken. That was a
That's interesting.
Van Halen thing. But 2-0. That one's high. I'm sorry, 1-1. 2-1 now.
I was like, wait a minute. Oh, Van Halen. Okay.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Souza looking to get out of this with a punch out. We'll tally him up here in a second. 2-2. Just misses. 3-2.
Full boat.
Yeah, there are some crazy things that you hear about these people wanting. They get a little bit full of themselves.
Yeah, I
3-2.
Can't imagine.
Ooh, missed on that one.
Yep.
Got to be close. Yep, here comes Coach Blagan. So we're going to have a pitching change. We'll get the number here. It looks like it is going to be
19, is it?
Nolan Meyer. Nolan Meyer, sophomore Nolan Meyer. We saw him pitch.
That's who you called.
A couple games ago. So I don't know if you want to take a little break as Nolan warms up. We'll tally up Mark Souza's night here shortly.
Let's do it. Be right back.
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy's local bar and grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
Welcome back. Meyer up at the mound. New pitcher.
Regan Savarine, the batter. Yep, Nolan Meyer, sophomore. I don't know if you caught him, Ken, the last.
I did not.
Okay,
No,
we
no.
caught him the last game. Throws hard.
Yeah, can
sophomore. He's got some good heat, good movement on his pitches. That one's fouled off right side, out of play. I'll wrap things up here for Mark Souza.
Yeah.
A couple of hits for Mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts unofficially. So good night for him.
Great.
In line for the win here. Fouled off. Yeah, Nolan Meyer just really smooth out there for a sophomore. We've seen some good sophomore pitchers tonight already from the Tigers. Way up here, 0-2. Looks, kicks, delivers. That one's grounded down to third base. Nice throw on the run that time.
Hello, neighbor.
Brady Swanson playing the hot corner.
Yes, sir. Swanee just chucks it down. Move that runner over to second. out number 1.
Jackson Schroeder is the batter, pinch hitter.
Number 17, Jackson Schroeder.
Jackson Schroeder in the game. Pinch hitting for the Tigers from the left side. First pitch, a little high, ball 1. Meyer. Ooh, nice ball hit that time, but over to Abrahamson on the spot for out number 2. Zajac, the runner, advances to third.
Number 1,
Brady Semth, the batter for the Tigers. 2 outs, top of the 7th here.
Wow.
Meyer.
Just humming.
Humming right along. 0-1. It's real smooth out there, too.
Yeah.
He doesn't take much time either. He's ready to go.
Yeah,
Got the corner. 0-2.
I like the pace of his pitches. Can support that.
Raider dugout getting fired up on their feet.
They are.
0-2 pitch from Myers. Fouled off. Staying alive for Semp.
Sorry. You tee me up. You tee me up like this. This is what happens.
I know it.
You know better.
Little clapping coming from that dugout. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. Semp staying alive. Says, I'm not ready to go home. It's a short drive, but I can hang around a while.
Fighting it.
Yeah, Myers like, give me a ball. Let me pitch. Two down here, 0-2 on Semp. Meyer delivers. That one's flied out to right field, but playable right on the line for out number 3. So Meyer makes quick work to finish out the top of the 7th. For the Tigers, no runs, no hits. They leave 1. Your final here at Grandview Park, the Hudson Raiders 7, the Richmond Tigers 1.
Wow.
Kind of a cold night, Ken.
Chilly.
As the day went on or the night went on, I was like, okay, let's get through this. Come on. Need a little sun to peek out, but it was kind of a dreary afternoon. The Raiders, though, kind of just methodically, 8 hits for them on the night. Good pitching. Souza was solid, a little tough in that first inning, but able to get through it. Able to get all the way to the 7th. Cleaned up there by Meyer at the end.
Yeah, great outing by the Hudson crew. Sousa, like you said, started off a little, got a bunch of pitches in that first inning, and then he just went, all right, time to go to work.
Yeah, just kind of settled in, and it's a cold night, and these guys, they're young. They can battle through it, but it's a little different.
Yeah.
You get a little bit more lathered up when it's warm and sunny and everything else. But
yeah,
and I mentioned it during the game, but I thought really it's a balanced lineup for the Raiders. But you hear a lot of the scoring and a lot of the hitting. Oftentimes is top heavy, meaning it's the top of your lineup
for sure.
And
top 4,
tonight, those guys, I mean, they're okay, but they weren't great.
Yeah.
It really was the middle and kind of the back end of the lineup that was able to get on base. I mean, if you look at my scorebook, you can see these are all people that scored based on hits that were below them, and also getting around, running around. Can you read my chicken scratches?
I actually know a little bit about scoring, so I can read it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's great.
As I look at it, I think, okay, we have a Jonesy's player of the game we got to talk about, and frankly, it's going to be one of these guys on the bottom. I'm going with the number 9 batter tonight.
All right,
who I thought did a good job, just a sophomore, Tyler Bolio.
Oh,
nice night at the plate, had a couple of hits, knocked in a couple runs. So tonight's Jonesy's player of the game, Tyler Bolio.
I like it. That's a great call. And it's stuff like this where you think, getting into the next level and going into playoffs, boy, you get that bottom half going.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
Giddy.
make it so your lineup is a tough out no matter who's up to the plate.
Yeah.
You also want guys that can do certain things in the lineup, whether it's bunt to advance a runner or just be a good contact hitter. You know, we've been doing this enough years where I'll say all we need here is some contact because you know, you want to move you want to advance a runner, you want to put the ball in play.
Right.
And although that inning that the Raiders didn't score, but there were a couple of innings, that's what I mean by that is they still got to make plays on the defensive side.
Yep.
And if you don't put it in play, make contact, you're not going to be able to do that.
Right.
So
100%.
So anyway, but yeah, I think that is true. And I think the other thing we saw at the end here when Nolan Meyer came in, there's some depth in the pitching staff here.
Yeah.
Mark Souza's obviously their number one, but Abrahamson has been typically the number two. You got Meyer, you've got Miles Howe, who's pitched some this year. The other guy that's pitched a little bit, we haven't seen him yet, but when the playoffs happen, you might see Jace Matazinski hit the mound.
Really?
So
Interesting.
Keep those things in mind. It's,
Love it.
We've got 3 games left. They play Thursday and then 2 games against Rice Lake. I think the coaches, knowing them, knowing how Coach Blagan thinks, he's going to definitely want to get them there next week against Rice Lake, who's not maybe having their best year.
Yeah.
He'll get some new guys in there, but he certainly wants his big hitters and his top guys to be ready to go when the playoffs come.
Yeah, love that.
So,
awesome. Well, thank you as always for joining me. Raiders Streaming brought to you by Dirk Building Solutions. Appreciate all your help. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, and Jeff Tierstig out on the camera. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll see you next week, Tuesday versus Rice.